Trying to find something cool to say. This is
Like,
a Real Men Talk Shit Patreon show. How the hell have you guys been? It's been fucking forever because I'm a lazy piece of shit and haven't put in the effort. I apologize. But dealing with business shit and all that shit, we've been having lots of fun.
look, me and Myth are 66% of this. We got to say what the fuck. If you're gonna say sorry, we have to say sorry together because we're 2/3 of the issue here. Holy shit, bro! Why you put us on blast like that, Zach?
I got new sponsor stuff sitting right here that I can't even show off yet.
Not yet.
Got all the cool shit.
Not yet, but we will be able to soon. And also, I've been doing well. How are you doing, Myth?
Doing good, doing good.
I'm glad to see that you finally usurped the bird's room, as you said, right?
Indeed, I took the master bedroom from Jordy. He doesn't own my life anymore. I gave him literally. He lived in the master bedroom, which is not only bigger, has a bathroom in it.
That he doesn't even know how to use.
I was walking down the hallway to get to my bathroom. Well, I could have just stole Jordy's room all along. You know?
Exactly.
So did you end up moving your old roommate's stuff out of the room, or did he end up coming to take it?
I just fucking moved it. Well, I moved like there wasn't very much stuff in here. I just moved what I wanted, and then fucking.
Goddamn.
It's kind of relevant. Just
up and left.
Yeah. Kind of relevant to world politics right now. Poor Jordy, man. Pray for Jordy, guys. We got to GoFundMe for Jordy.
Team Jordy.
What kind of bird is it?
It's a ringneck dove.
A dove? Why did I think you said it was a macaw for some reason?
No, it's definitely not a smart bird.
Why did I think that? That must have been it's not a smart bird, he said?
No, this bird is so dumb.
I know what you mean, though, for real, though. They are on a different level of intellect, like parrots and macaws and shit, so I know what you mean.
This bird is dumb as fuck, though. Myth puts it in a hat, and it just fucking lays there like it's dead.
It goes to sleep.
That's cute, bro. I like birds. What the fuck?
Like, he literally just sat it on his bed, and it just...
grab Jordy. He's
like,
does it let you pet him and stuff?
Yeah.
Kind of. Jordy's
more awesome, man.
He had a partner, Jasmine, to like people better.
But Jasmine, he had a partner named Jasmine to like people better.
Jasmine passed away. Oh god, here's Jordy.
Oh, look at him. What's up, bud? He doesn't peck you or anything?
No.
Totally tame, chilling.
He's sitting on the monitors here. He'll sit on the chair for the rest of the episode.
He'll just sit there. Yep.
He's so chill. I love it, man. That's awesome. Look, you say he's not intelligent. That doesn't mean he's stupid. He's just chilling. He just trusts him is what it is. He trusts Myth.
Yep.
He knows he's good with him.
Nah, he is stupid.
He's like, I got this big giant here, and we do it. Hey, that probably is what made him stupid, though. He's like, I got a motherfucking giant, bro, that goes everywhere with me. Y'all ain't doing nothing. He's walking around on the back of that chair like, yeah, I got my own giant.
Like, I'm going to shit on you if you piss me off too much.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I keep turning him around. He does shit, yeah.
Yeah, he shits on you every now and then. All right, okay, maybe he's not quite as intelligent.
I don't want the clip of that. I don't want the clip.
Not even gonna lie, if you got shit on in the middle of a Patreon show,
we'd have
100% would post it.
Yeah, that'd have to come out of the Patreon and onto the internet for sure. I have to admit.
That'd be too fucking funny.
Dude, what you said about the birds, I wouldn't have even known that. But whenever I got sent to rehab by my probation, the first time that I was out of prison, one of the guys that went to the AA meetings, he's been sober forever. But he's had this bird that's helped keep him sober, bro. It's a parrot that he hatched from an egg, and this bird is like 33 years old. It was older than me. The bird was older than me, right? And just like fucking Dany Targaryen in Game of Thrones, he had taught it all these commands in Italian so that nobody would accidentally tell it anything, you know? So he'd he'd say like, I don't fucking speak Italian, you know, but he'd be like, arrivederci or whatever, and the bird would like open its wings up and like repeat what he's saying and stuff like that. It was so cool, man. But I had no idea that like this thing doesn't shit on him. It's never pecked anybody. It is 100% tame. Very intelligent. It knows colors. It's crazy, man. But don't even get me started on that because I already knew about like Coco the gorilla.
Really smart, like that.
Yeah, don't even get me started, bro. The one that they had in the same zoo as Coco the gorilla invented words, so they called a ring a finger bracelet.
The medium birds who are like on the edge of intelligence, like parakeets, like they can get really mean. Like they get territorial. Like a lot of them, they'll only like one gender, or they'll only like one person and be aggressive towards everyone. And they can fucking hurt. They're fucking strong. Like,
I would imagine they are.
My aunt had birds.
Nature, they're killing machines.
Like most of my childhood, and before she ended up moving down south, she had this one bird that they would play music throughout their entire house because they had like a built-in speaker system that was like hooked up to the radio and shit, so you could put CDs in it or you could play the radio. And anytime that my uncle was home, he would play like what the fuck's that song? Like any just 2000s rock, and the bird would get out on top of its cage and start bouncing and headbanging across the cage as
With
it's
the
fucking.
lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now. Squawk, entertain us. Why y'all trying to make Jordy look bad? Also, I just got the joke. I think, right?
What joke?
Because it's a bird. Is that the joke?
What?
What joke?
For what?
Never mind.
Did you just read a double and I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing?
Am I dumb? Why'd you name the bird
No.
Jordy?
Oh, Jordy. So, okay, I'm sorry. Jordy, as many people from the PKA community might think, is not named after Wings. I did not know of Wings of Redemption when I got Jordy.
That's
So
why I said, I think I get it, because Wings and Jordy, I was like, oh.
I've had Jordy since the summer year of 8th grade, so like 5-6 years. And he is named after
5 or
Captain
6 years.
Sparkles.
Named after what?
Captain Sparkles, who's a
Captain Sparkles?
Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
He actually used
Familiar to me, so I've probably come across his videos because I've been watching more Minecraft YouTube.
Yeah, he's super big. Like he's like.
Well, back in the day, he used to do COD commentaries. He used to do GTA.
Pros don't talk shit was his.
I thought I'd heard his name.
Gamer tag.
Captain Sparkles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
was
also
one
am
of the
always
machinima
hesitant
creators.
to shout out whatever Minecraft YouTube I may have been watching because apparently they're all hot controversy on Twitter, and like
there's a lot.
Some have been accused of like
pedophilia
grooming and all this
in
crazy shit, and I'm like, I don't want to know about any of this. I'm not fucking joining their channel or going to join their Discord. I want to watch this video about playing Minecraft because I don't know anything about Minecraft, and they're narrating.
That was a whole thing when I was a kid, growing up as like a lion tamer and all that controversy in the Minecraft community. There was
Basherverse. There was. I don't know all of them.
Is that controversy?
There's two types of videos you don't share to your Twitter. Whatever porn you're watching, and whatever Minecraft YouTubers you watch, because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
I'm glad I've been following that rule without knowing it. Shit, it's just been fucking coincidence.
Unless it's Technoblade, then you.
Technoblade just tells Josh to dab.
See, you don't have to worry about Technoblade. He has cancer anyways. It's not like he's going to be around very long to say anything controversial. Sorry, that's a bad joke.
Does he really though?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the dude except for I know a guy that made a video called Technoblade Isn't Competitive, and he hit the algorithm, and it got like 400,000 views, and that's about all I know. And I think it got taken down a copyright
strike. You need
strike.
to watch the Potato Wars. That's what I was making a reference to in the questionnaire.
Oh yeah. I was like Potato Wars.
Quiz.
And it wasn't the real life Potato Wars I randomly found a story about. Was it with the pig?
No.
Yeah, it was an actual Minecraft reference. I'm over here reading this thing about this major dispute that started when this pig ate the farmer's potato and somebody shot him. And he had mentioned a pig and a potato, and I'm over here like, and the answer was Technoblade, as the chat told me. But like I said, I don't really know anything about Technoblade, so I never would have guessed it. I'm over here. He was like, you might need to use Google for this. So I'm over here like, I need to watch a video about this, the pig conflict. This is amazing, or the potato or whatever. And I had this great history lesson instead of learning about Technoblade.
No, you should have learned about Technoblade.
That would have been much more relevant.
You would have gotten a better history lesson. It's better for your job as a Twitch streamer, knowing of the Minecraft history. You know,
it's more relevant to my career for sure.
Now all you need is just to say that you support Ukraine and put a link in your chat, and nobody knows where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I hope nobody's doing that shit, trying to scumify it.
You just
I'm sure
put
people are, but
you just put a crypto wallet. You know, who knows where it goes?
Ucroin. We'll call it Ucroin.
And
we'll put the Ukrainian flag on it. It'll seem like you're just gonna naturally assume that you're supporting Ukraine by buying it. Guys, quick, turn off the recording, Zach.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do for this week is see that bar that's white in the middle of the layout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn that all yellow.
There we go. No, we make it progressive donation bar, so as people donate to our fund, it turns yellow.
And it does like GoFundMe and automatically rolls up. So like when it fills up all the way, it just like re-rolls, and now that's like 20% full.
Yep.
I'm personally accepting donations of Monero in for Ukraine. You can DM me for
He
that
takes
wallet
Litecoin
link.
too.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about Litecoin except for I watched a particularly sad, miserable streamer who's badly addicted to both cocaine and gambling, who recently had a crypto coin scam, randomly get
I
donated
sadly,
Wonder who
$400
that
of
is.
Litecoin.
the
Nobody would
only
ever
kind of
guess who
coin
this
I,
streamer was. You guys haven't heard of him. Do what?
the only kind of coin I can accept is Save the Children coin, and
Hmm.
we all know how that went.
Is that like kind of what I was just describing? It
That's
sounds
what
like it's
Phase
supposed to be
Clan
sounding like.
created, right?
Yeah, that's what Faith
Yeah.
Clan
Oh
created,
yeah! Oh my God! Okay, yeah, that's the one.
and only put 0.01% of all sales to saving the kids.
Did you know, dude? I was just watching a really good friend of mine that's a YouTuber. He's a famous RuneScape player. He's a YouTuber. He's a really good friend of mine. Like, we don't collaborate anything on videos, but me and him are like spiritually and mentally and the same in a lot of ways. Like, I got a really good connection with the dude. I was watching one of his videos for the first time in a while, and he's got some kind of an NFT, which I guess isn't the same as a coin necessarily, right? He's got a bunch of NFT stuff
NFT
he's
is
selling.
different.
And like, I know this guy on a personal level, like I said.
Yes.
I know where his heart is at. I know for a fact he's not a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I kind of got the ickies when I saw it because I was like, bro, like the only time I hear about that, like, so obviously it's like I always say that I know that there's legitimate people out there that are trying to do it. He's obviously trying to, whatever legitimate path there is to doing this, I know that that's what he's doing, you know? But like, damn, bro, I don't know how to put it. I just felt like, I was like, man, are you?
The only two,
This is such
the only
dangerous
two ways that
territory
I've
right
seen
now.
it work is like, I could see my grandfather, who's like a semi-famous local painter, put up his artwork and then sell it on the blockchain and sell it that way. Like, I could see that working as an
Anybody
NFT.
with any audience right now can create an NFT and make money.
Yep.
Like,
Or things like Gary Vee, where he offered like in real life shit, and no matter who's the owner of the token, you're able to then cash that in, which I could see that working. But those are like the only two things I can actually see working, is like artists that are trying to sell their product and like continually get a benefit from it.
so most
Or-
people in the crypto space right now agree that NFTs are not being used how they should fully be used. And the way they're being used right now is frankly kind of stupid. But there are better uses for them.
Frankly, kind of stupid. 2022. I guess that's true because it's all inflated and hypothetical values, right?
But that doesn't mean that there's not money to be made in the way that's being used right now, or that it won't transition into a better way of being used, like in like video game tokens, making those NFTs in a blockchain so they can all be verified and validated, doing things with products to make sure that they're actually originals and not knockoffs or things like that makes a lot of sense. But we just haven't gotten there yet, and this is the original start of how it's going to gain its progress. So
in the
Or it's
meantime, it's
just
the
gonna
wild
die.
west of big bucks. While everybody figures it out, they're just throwing around the dollars, getting rich as fuck off
People
of
are
it.
throwing around stupid money too.
So I don't want to talk about this too much, but a couple of my friends have been messing with a new stable coin, which a stable coin is a coin that's supposed to stay very similar to around the same value. Usually it follows a currency like the US dollar, so it stays a dollar, or will follow inflation, something like that. But when these smaller new stable coins get put on new markets, they're very easy to influx. So what you can do is, when there's a dip, it will literally go to like under 80 cents, and then like it'll raise to like over $1.10, and you just buy a shit ton of these coins at a low price when it's a stable coin, because it's going to go back up to $1 no matter
Right.
what.
Essentially, the concept of you can trade your dollar bills for slightly less or slightly more than a dollar.
It's a little bit of a real life money glitch, but
a little bit of a little matrix there for everybody in the Patreon.
Exactly. Nobody will hear it, I promise.
No.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's
only
just
like
us
6
three
people.
boys.
It's not going to be like somebody else's.
No.
Hopefully,
no.
ours is not getting leaked to the mainstream.
No, there's no Discord servers yet.
True.
No RMTS black.
Exactly. That shit's
No,
so insane. I've
there's
been
no
doxxed
scandal
by
yet that
them
I know
3
of.
times now.
Bro, that's
That's
cool.
fine.
You just change your IP
Hmm?
address or what?
No, like legitimately doxxed. Like
Oh,
all my
IRL
docs.
docs, not
Yeah.
Why,
DDoS. Docs. Oh. So
why
you
do
got a
they
lot of
even
pieces to
like?
your house?
No, they're like, so this is your email, right? And I know it was back in the day before I set up emails with fake names. I was like, yeah, that's my email. Can we get this dude out of here? And he's like, well, there's your address. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, you
that's
can fuck right off?
it's definitely not cool when you got kids, especially.
No, no, not at all.
All right, so
I'm
we got to
surprised that hasn't
talk a
happened to
little
me.
bit more about it. I would think World War III, boys. Is it gonna happen? What's going on right now? Which side are we on? I know, as politically charged as we want to not keep this, we'll try to walk on that.
I think the answer is always going to be support Ukraine because I think they're on the right. When you're defending yourself, you're not in the wrong.
I will say that I don't know enough about it to have what I would consider to be a super informed opinion, but from what it looks like to me, what it looks like is Putin's got a little dick, and he's bullying a small country that he thought he was going to go in there and sweep, and he didn't expect them to fight like goons, and evidently he's sending a bunch of 19-year-olds and untrained Russians, and that's why they were dying 5-1 initially and not being able to conquer any grounds. And I don't know, man. Yeah, I often don't root for the antagonizer. I'm a big underdog guy myself. I'll say that much.
They said that he
But
was
as for
supposed to
World
run
War
out.
III, I don't know.
They said he was supposed to run out of gas and supplies by like the 11th or 14th day, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody
There
that's
have been
considered a
instances of them
world
running out of a
power.
lot of food and fuel in
Yep.
different areas.
Although, how much of that is known, and when are they going to get allying countries to help them?
Yeah,
Well,
apparently
there's
people keep
also a
saying
leak
strong
now.
words.
There's also a leak now saying that they were attacking that nuclear power plant the other day, so that way they could say that Ukraine was building dirty bombs.
That was the plan.
It's kind of fucked, boys. And
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people have been following it a lot. I don't follow the news anymore. I don't know how much you guys follow the news. I used to be a news junkie
Not
back
too
when I
often.
worked in politics. So now I legitimately don't follow the news at all. But
I only follow it when there's interesting shit going on,
yeah.
and I'll kind of cycle
Yeah,
around that interesting shit.
all I've heard about
About the
this
same.
really is what I've heard on Discord, which was like my friends who are obsessed with it. But
Or arguments with Cass and telling him that he's a socialist, and that's always fun.
oh, I cosplayed as Cassidy the other day, Josh. I put on the backwards hat. I put on the dark lighting. We raged at Among Us. It was Among Us. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have been like, you're sus. I'm just putting sus on you, sus. You're sussy, baka sus, sussy,
I'm
sus.
gonna
I'm just
follow
putting
you
sus
for the
on you.
next 2
Meeting, you're
rounds.
sus.
I'm just gonna
I'm just
follow
staying
you
on
for the next 2
because you're
rounds.
sus, so I'm following you this time. You die.
Yeah.
Cassidy wins
Always.
again, damn it.
I was engineer, bro. He loves faking engineer. He vents in front of every time he's engineer. He vents in front of somebody. So every time he's imposter, he vents at the
Yep.
start too and claims engineer. Not every time because that's risky, but
Sometimes he does
No.
that though.
happens
Sometimes
like
some
that.
people's tactic is to stick with the same damn tactic over and over, and finally you're like, they can't possibly. One time a dude was in our Discord call and he thought that pressing deafen was going to mute his mic, which apparently that time it didn't. When I press deafen,
Sometimes it
it does both.
Yeah, it should.
But with his, he would click it and it would say, and he would go, "Ha, check it out, baby, I'm the imposter this time." Ha, so I got to follow him around and kill him. We're like, and nobody voted for him because we just assumed he was faking that shit. Or maybe he said, I don't remember. Maybe it was the other way. This is whenever I played it, which was like a year and a half ago or better,
Funny.
And maybe it was the other way. Like he was like, see, this time I'm not the imposter. And we all did immediately vote him out. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah,
But either way, I don't know, man. And then Cassie's over here threatening people's lives and shit, disregarding my whole legal case. He didn't really do that. I'm just kidding, FBI.
I could see him doing that. I could see him doing that. So
I mean, he
there's
made
been
the most non-toxic gamer I've ever met get toxic.
there's been 3 arguments, and Cassidy was the center of 2 of them. The other guy was the center of 2 of them as well.
Is that Books? We talking about
Yeah.
Books?
Yes.
No,
Books
it was
pissed off
Books.
Void, and then Books pissed off Cassidy, and then Cassidy got really pissed off the other night and started screaming at somebody.
I
and
forgot
don't remember
about
who that
Void
was.
going on that fit. He kicked somebody from your server.
Oh my god.
He kicked
That's
Books from the
on.
server.
Oh my god, that's still on. That's still on Twitch. That clip is still on Twitch. Of it's
Is?
the VOD.
He
The VOD.
banhammered
Keep it
over
there. Keep it there,
Amogus,
Zach.
bro. This is why I don't play this shit, man. Amogus. Causing all this drama, dude.
He got
I've
mad
had
because
enough
everybody got
drama.
sussed at him and kicked him out.
Was he the imposter?
Yes.
Well, then what the fuck was it mad about for getting sussed out, bro? If
He
you
was
gave
like,
up
bro,
the
it didn't even
position
make
and
sense.
You gave
He
up
was
the
like,
position.
bro, the reason you voted me didn't even make sense. Like
It
didn't
doesn't
even
matter,
tell, like-
bro. They sussed you out, man. That's what I'm saying. That
You
doesn't
sit
matter.
there
What the
fucking
reasoning
silent.
is doesn't matter. It could be just the most subtle personality. You might be giving off a vibe, you know.
I play
And,
games
they're
to
like, yeah,
win.
he doesn't see. I think he's the imposter. They vote. That's good enough, bro. That's the rules of the
Look at
game.
me. I play games to win. That's what makes them fun. Is me winning. Yeah.
He just wanted to. Is that what he said?
No.
That's kind of the mindset, I guess. Though.
But,
I mean,
yeah,
damn,
it
bro.
is.
You got caught. Shit.
Books started telling him. I think he told him. He's like, "Bitch, you got small balls. You got small balls coming at me. Fuck you. I voted you when I was right. Fuck you."
Damn,
just like-
dog.
Poking
Y'all
him
trying
to get
me
underneath
go
his
play
skin.
this.
Yeah,
I
well,
went
we
to
would be
prison
playing.
for talking shit, bro. Y'all trying to get
I'm
me to
a-
play Amogus. I'm gonna be in there muted, man. I'm gonna get voted out every time because I'm just being suspicious just by not talking because I'm gonna be aggravated.
And
as
walking
fuck.
in circles and then following people.
If we could get an actual like committed group who like wants to install the mods and everything, we could get proximity
chat mod.
chat with like Jester and Sheriff. Like that would be super fun. We already have that like all set up. Like we know everything to install. We just need a group of people to play it with.
So proximity is where just as long as how close do you got to be, like the light distance or something?
Yeah, like you can change the range, but it's usually like as far as you can see. As creepy.
Oh wow, that changes the game a lot.
Yeah. And like
I got so burned out on that game.
Jester wants to be voted out. Like they want to act suspicious. So they win by getting voted out. And then Sheriff is a crewmate that can shoot somebody, and if they shoot the imposter, then the imposter dies. And if they shoot a crewmate, so they shoot wrong, then they both die. The crewmate and the sheriff both die.
Was it Ricochet threw him and hit him in the head or something?
It's something like that.
It does sound pretty interesting. But I don't know, man. I
Died
don't
of
know if I can handle it.
heartbreak.
He's
Yeah,
like,
oh
as long
my
as
God.
Cassidy's not there, I'm okay.
Yeah, Cat.
That's what I'm gonna
Ours
do.
is
You
not.
should, we don't need to play that mod if I were to do because I'm gonna just shoot Cassidy's ass every time I see him. I need to figure out how to make this
Look at
not
the
flicker.
neon
Bro.
light.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's the wrong way to make it not
we
flicker.
might need to mess with some like filters on the camera or something later on.
Yeah.
That just looks ugly, bro. It's such a cool fucking thing too. It just
Is
looks
it
hideous.
Zelda?
Yeah.
It's a Highland
I
shield with
haven't
the
played
Master Sword.
Zelda before.
Dog, man. Come
I don't
on,
play
bro.
Nintendo games. So like
Man.
You can download it on your PC, man.
That was
everyone,
the greatest video game series ever, man.
everyone gets
This
mad.
shit's better
at
than
me for not
Pokemon.
having played their favorite game, but
Dude, Ocarina of
Minecraft
Time,
and chess is all you
Bro,
need, and I will
Bro,
preach that.
even on the wiki for it, it says like this video game is widely regarded as the greatest video game ever made with all the sources behind it, dude. Ocarina of Time is a golden standard for standalone video games, man.
That is the number one video game of all time, followed precisely by Pokemon Red and Blue.
The only
And then-
10-star game ever. And I'm going to agree also that following that is only first-gen Pokemon.
And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Now, that one I never really played much, but as a series, Call of Duty was quite impactful, even if I didn't play it that much.
Josh, we could always get you on IW4X and we could go play some COD.
Ooh,
What the hell is
multiplayer.
IW4X?
It's a modded version of Modern Warfare 2 where it has servers and everything else, and we could sit here and still play a 10-year-old game.
Ugh, I don't play old games.
Yeah, I know. You're just playing a 30-year-old
Tony
game. That's
Hawk
okay.
Underground.
Bruh, that game is not no 30 years old, okay? The version I'm
Right.
playing
Came out in
came out
1996.
Josh, we need to get on some Tony Hawk Underground, play some graffiti.
You're gonna whoop my ass. You're gonna be doing all the manual revert, manual fucking.
No, I haven't played
revert,
Tony Hawk Underground in forever.
I played Underground 2 way more than Underground 1. You could play Sheckler with his old beaver hair.
I wish the remaster had fucking crossplay. That would be fucking fantastic.
That would be great. Yeah. Did all the new
Tony Hawk
skate
remakes.
games, like, they don't have the cool game modes anymore. It's kind of upsetting. Like,
Yeah, I remember. I think it was
new
you
Tony
mentioned
Hawk games have
no graffiti.
Graffiti. Yeah.
That's lame. I remember you telling me about that. That sucks. That's such an iconic game mode.
Yeah. That's
Slap
all
out fatter
we
points,
played as a
turn that
kid.
shit blue.
We should
Do you have the remaster for?
I recently bought one of the. Not recently. It was like a year ago. Oh my goodness, is he playing Dead?
Yeah, so I got him to play Dead here.
You do have it for PC. No.
What in the world,
You
Jordy?
do.
He's just blinking, bro. You're not convincing, Jordy. That's not how you play Dead. You don't sit there with your eyes open, bro. He's like, my playing Dead was good. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Sorry, don't shit on Myth for revenge on me. He keeps turning his butthole away. He's turning him around. Don't shit
He
on me,
doesn't like
Jordy.
the bright lights and the monitors.
Poor bird. He's gonna get a headache.
I do have it for PC.
It's all right.
I have it for PC for $40.
Look, man, I need to stop
What
sucking ass at
game?
Overwatch before I do
Tony
anything.
Hawk.
Which one? Underground?
The remaster
Uh,
of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and Pro Skater 2.
I have
Does
one of the
have
remaster ones
graffiti?
on Epic or Riot or something. It came out like a year ago.
Yeah,
Not this past summer, but the one before that, actually.
That's 1 and 2. Yes. There's only one remaster of Tony Hawk. Only
Well,
one.
that's the one that I played on stream. And it
I
sucked.
beat that game
do,
on
do
stream.
they have graffiti?
I think so.
Not that I recall. I didn't play it long. It was really weird because, in the original Tony Hawk, it's a remake, but in the original Tony Hawk game, the physics were super cartoony compared to a real skateboard. You know how you just like bounce through the air, go flying and shit, and 9 stories in the air, and so the tapes were all pretty easy to get if you knew where they were. But with this one, you have to like level up and get statistics to add to the points and shit before you can actually do the shit. It's so hard and so grindy that I was just like, that's not what I was
Too
looking
grindy
for
for
in my Tony
you?
Hawk game. For a Tony Hawk game, bro, that's not what I was looking
I
for,
beat
man.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 on hard on stream, and I played half of 2.
Like with those systems, man, this was like cripplingly bad. Like you could ollie like 2 inches. Like couldn't even hardly ollie high enough to grind a rail starting off. Like I don't want to spend 45 minutes tic-tacking before I grind rails on fucking Tony Hawk game, bro. I want to start hitting some kickflip back lips, Shit. And the original one, I used to do tray flip Benihana to a backside lip slide. I can't even ollie onto a rail. What the fuck?
Have you played the skate games?
Yeah, hell yeah. They're amazing.
Yeah, skate's
I
good.
had a PlayStation 3 emulator for a while. It broke because I accidentally clicked on an update, but just so I could play Skate 2. That's all I did with it. I just sit here and chill and play Skate 2. I need to
The
try
only
and
time
get
I
it set up
played
again.
Skate was that they had one of the demo systems in Walmart, and I was able to go up to it. I think it was the Xbox 360 one, and you were able to play Skate.
I love those games, man. They were phenomenal. I pretty much kind of stopped playing
Skate's
Tony Hawk
pretty
games
good.
after that. After Skate came out, it was just so realistic and so good. Once I learned how to tray flip on Skate, I was so excited. Like, hell yeah, I finally got that thumb flick down, just like I got the toe flick down in real life. It felt so complete. It just made you really get hyped to land tricks in EA Skate.
Yeah.
It makes you like hyped up when you actually get it the way you want to do it. It's a feeling unlike
You
any
land the
other
combo
skate
perfectly
games.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Do
It's
a flip
not
trick.
jump, do a manual, do a
Yeah, it's not
900
double
on the
click
wall
X
over there.
one way and the nose manual 45 yards with a handstand manual. Who the fuck does that? I ain't even seen Rodney Mullen. I don't think do a handstand manual. That's fucking nuts. Tony Hawk games. And then they also came up with a bunch of fake tricks that were cool for special tricks, but they started urban legends of tricks that didn't exist, much like Rocket Power did with the fandangle that became a trick eventually.
upside
And then
down.
Tony Hawk had
McTwist.
pressure ollies, and like
Yeah.
I still don't know about that being a real trick. And the kids,
I
that
don't
was
think that
controversial
is
at the
real.
skate parks. You could do pressure flips, but pressure ollies, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
And then of course, you got Rocket Power when we were kids that had the Super McZoogle 9000 and shit that sounds like an awesome skateboard trick. And then you grow up and start skateboarding, and you're like, that's the least convincing shit that I've ever heard in my life. That sounds like a 1940s Japanese anime comic book or some shit about an alien laser takeover.
I want to go
And he
back
also
and watch
said
that show so
Fandango.
badly.
Do what?
I want to go back and watch that show. I might
What?
do that with
Rocket
the baby.
Power?
Yeah.
Rocket Power is sick.
Hmm.
I was really
think
disappointed
I've ever
again
seen
years
that.
later when I started skateboarding and found out that shit doesn't spark when you grind it.
I
Like
got
Tony
told that
Hawk
I looked
and
like a
Rocket
skinny
Power.
version of Uncle Tito.
Who's on? Oh, Uncle Tito. Oh,
Wasn't
from
there
from
didn't they
fucking-
make a razor scooter that sparked behind it?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they got those for skateboards too. They got the
Yep.
tail stop things, little spark plates you can put on them. And skateboards can spark. I mean, there were plenty of times where if your truck hits the
Oh,
concrete
yeah.
right when it's metal
Yep.
hitting stone, it'll spark. But it's not like on Tony Hawk or Rocket Power where they do a Smith grind on a handrail. It's like
Yeah, of course not.
fireworks coming out of the back and shit from like this hyper hot metal, hyper melt friction, I guess, that they implied was there. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait to do that. And so when I was 11 years old and I'm learning how to board slide, and I'm finally getting the wood to slide on the rail. I'm like, where's the fucking sparks, bro? I'm not doing it right.
Did you miss the phase of the ripstick, Josh? Or have you
No, I
seen
mean
a
that
ripstick?
I was already a full-fledged skater when that became a thing. Like I mean, I was in the heat of my skateboarding passion when that became a thing. We
Okay.
used to play bowling, we called it at the skate park with the
Mhm.
ripstick kids. If there's fucking 5 or 6 ripstick kids out there, bro, you're playing bowling. You just get it pushed like 7 times and go down the bank and get as much speed as you can and just get low and keep that inertia going, bro. And
I got to cut
you
off
take
your
out 2 or
story
3
for a
of them, their
second.
parents are going to yell at you and then they're going to leave. So do what?
Hold on for a second. What floor of your house are you on?
The second and a half, third, I don't know. Fuck.
Something just walked through your window.
I got my window, but it's probably the window blowing back and forth in the wind, my guy.
No, it went off screen.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it from here. There's a window that swings back and forth in the wind out there. I open it whenever I'm smoking pot.
Yeah,
I got a
it,
curtain over it, but
it went towards you through the window.
Zach's scaring me. I've been watching too many
You've been
horror
watching the
shit on
creepypastas, Zach.
YouTube. Too many creepypastas, bro.
people have been saying
It
that
literally
lately
looked
anyway.
like the nub of a ladder that was next to your window and went out of frame. It was the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
Somebody's been commenting on my YouTube videos lately that there's an apparition that they keep seeing in my videos and in my house. So
You're haunted,
something to
bro.
it.
You're haunted.
I will 100% send you
so.
the link and tell you when to look, but it was there.
I'm scared.
all right, let me
Yeah.
see. It was right at the end here. So good point. We were
Yeah.
recording. We're gonna wrap it up, everybody. Go investigate this. How does that sound, Zach?
Exactly. Let's go figure out what the fuck this is.
Thank
See
you,
you fucking next
supporters.
time.
We love you guys.